Delay the start a little while, let more people arrive, and let the other train come in. So talk amongst yourselves, celebrate Hen Harriers, share your Hen Harrier experiences, and we'll get underway as soon as the vast majority of people have arrived. So if you could just be a little bit patient, that would be great. Thanks very much indeed. Yeah, that's okay. You did a good job then. How many people saw a Hen Harrier driving here today? Oh, not one single person. That's quite sad. Several hundred people have driven through an area of perfect habitat for Hen Harrier this morning, and not one person has seen a Hen Harrier in perfect weather conditions for raptors. That is wrong, and we need to put that right. We should have Hen Harriers here. We should have Hen Harriers in lots of places. And Hen Harriers are missing from here and many, many other places. There's only one reason they're missing, and that's because they're killed illegally by those who pursue the sport of driven grouse shooting. Some of those people who support that sport kill Hen Harriers. It's not a myth. It's not something concocted by conservationists or bird watchers. It's a hard fact. Our Hen Harriers are being killed, and we must stop them being killed because we want them back, and we want them back now on our moors. It's our country, it's our countryside. Everyone here has the right to enjoy Hen Harriers. Straight preaching to the converted. But let's face it, that's what we're here for, and that's what we want to show to the whole country today. And we want our Hen Harriers back. Just out of interest, how many people here have ever seen a Hen Harrier? That's good. A good number of hands going up, but there's also a number of people there who haven't seen a Hen Harrier. How many people have seen a Hen Harrier this year? Much, much less. How many people here have seen a Hen Harrier on an English grouse moor this year? This year. 1, 2, 3. 3 people. That's disgusting. It's appalling. We should all put our hands up and say, yes, we've seen a wonderful Hen Harrier this year on a moorland near us in England. It's appalling. This year we have 3 nesting pairs of Hen Harriers in the whole of England. It's ridiculous. We should have 300 pairs of nesting Hen Harriers in England. Why haven't we got them? Because they've been illegally killed. That's why. We should have 60 hands to show you how many Harriers we've got. I've got one hand. I'm not even using all my fingers to show you how many pairs of Hen Harriers we've got. It's absolutely ridiculous. And we must do something about it. We must do something about it now. And all these people here turning up today, it's a good step towards that. I've just had a chat with Mark, and now the petition to ban driven grouse shooting has reached over 74,000 people. And you know what? Most people in the UK have never heard of that petition. Most people in the UK have never heard of a Hen Harrier. Speak to anybody in this valley today. Go and show them a picture of a Hen Harrier. Go and tell them about a Hen Harrier. And they will agree that we should have Hen Harriers. Once people know about Hen Harriers, once people have seen a Hen Harrier for sure, they'll want to protect them and they'll want to see them flying over our moors again. And that's the key issue I think we can all take away from here today. Everybody can go out into their community, to their friends, their families, their workplace. Tell people about Hen Harriers. Tell people they're being killed illegally. Show them a picture of a Hen Harrier. Show them what a magical bird a Hen Harrier is. And they will want to support our cause. Because once people know, without doubt, they support this amazing cause. With their support, times will change, and they are changing now. There is a real sea change, I think, in the way people think about conservation of the uplands, and particularly our hen harriers. So we are winning, and we will win without doubt. Now, I'm sure you haven't come along today just to hear me prattle on, so what I'm going to introduce now is our first amazing speaker. And for me, it's a real privilege to introduce what I would describe as one of my heroes. A man, or a young man, that has done so much for conservation in general, and particularly in bird conservation and the hen harriers. If every school in Britain had a Finley wild, the country would be a much, much better place. I'm not a great advocate of cloning, but I think this is the one case where we really could do a lot. We could clone Finley and Finley's whole family and put them in every community across this land. The state of Britain's nature and its conservation would be far, far better. So I'm going to hand you over now to a real conservation hero, Finley Wild. Please give him a round of applause.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Alright. Thank you very much, Alan, for the introduction. I want to say a massive thank you to the organisers of this event for inviting me here to speak today, and of course all of you guys for coming. So hello Peak Hen Harrier Day 2016. Woo! Today, and all this weekend, up and down the country, there is a murmuration of people. A murmuration of great, amazing people. Amazing people who really care about the environment we live in and all share together. However, today it's a paradox of celebration and awareness. We're here to celebrate a beautiful, incredible bird. We're here to celebrate Circus Cyanus, the hen harrier, but also protest about its consistent and disgusting persecution. Can I have a show of hands if you've ever seen a hen harrier? You remember that time, right? You remember that time, right? You remember the time you first saw a hen harrier? You come here.
Come to the front, man.
I saw my first hen harrier about 5 years ago. I was visiting Llynbrennig in North Wales. It was a bit of a misty morning, and I was enjoying my time outside, taking in the fresh air and beautiful landscapes. I heard a call, but it was distant. It went silent for a short while, but then, out of the thinning mist, a pair of hen harriers appeared. A ghostly grey male, blending in and out of the mist, and a beautiful female staying close to him. I couldn't believe it. In fact, I was lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time when the male started to perform a spectacular sky dance. I'll never forget that. These birds love this land just like we do. These birds and these lands are our natural treasures and my natural inheritance. However, they are being stolen from us. They are being stolen from us by what I call pirates of the countryside. These pirates of the countryside are driven by selfishness, ignorance and greed, and come in many different forms, such as landowners, politicians, developers, councils, local authorities and even retailers. Last year, I was lucky enough to be invited to an RSPB summer reception at Westminster, where I gave a talk. I spoke about how nature is always near the back of the queue in political decision making. It's devastating that recent events have abruptly jostled nature out of its position again in the queue and sent it right to the back again. The hen harriers are like a massive dot-to-dot puzzle. Think of each dot as one of our beloved hen harriers. We need thousands of dots to realise the real picture we want. However, these dots keep disappearing. Sky, hope, chance, the 5 males that disappeared, forcing the females to abandon their nest. All those vital dots are raised. The end picture we all want for hen harriers isn't looking too good at the moment, which is why we must ensure all the future dots are in the right place. Each connection line represents all the hard work going in to protect them and stop their persecution. However, it's frustrating that these connection lines seem to be getting longer and longer. Each plotted dot for the future represents hope and our efforts and successes, strengthening the picture we all want to see. We can all help connect these dots, and by all of you being here today, it's helping to raise awareness. Last year, at the WOMAD Festival, I asked Dale Vince whether Ecotricity would be willing to sponsor a Hen Harrier satellite tag for one of this year's chicks. He agreed, and over the last 12 months I've been working with Ecotricity on the RSPB, and about 4 weeks ago Finn was tagged. She and her 3 brothers are about apparently they ran out of male satellite tags.
Keep your microphone near your mouth.
Sorry. About 4 weeks ago Finn was tagged. She and her 3 brothers are about to set off on an incredible journey, facing dangers as soon as they leave the nest. I of course will be following Finn's journeys closely, but realistically, what are the chances that these chicks will form the solid bots we so desperately need? I have one last thought to share. Maybe we should be tagging the pirates as well.
Speaker, thanks so much for that. That was brilliant. And it shows that it can be done. I mean, all these things I think Tim just mentioned are without doubt achievable. All we need to do is work together, everyone pull together, and get rid of driven grouse shooting off our moors for starters. And from there on, we can build a really beautiful landscape full of our native wildlife, just as it should be. And as Tim described, what an amazing, fantastic vision for the future that was. So I think all that remains now is thanks very much to all the speakers today for coming along and inspiring us with their amazing experiences and talks. And most of all, of course, thank you to all you guys for coming down and helping us celebrate the Hen Harrier today. And thank you for coming along to support. I see a young man over there waving a petition again over there, so do go and have a chat with him and have a chat with him about some of the issues affecting the Derbyshire moors up here as well, and the grouse shooting on these areas. So most importantly of all, of course, please do sign Mark Avery's petition to ban driven grouse shooting. I'm sure you all have. If you have signed it, find a friend, find a family member who will also sign it. We're so close to that 100,000 now, and as Natalie said, we can get a debate in Parliament, and the thing then, once we get that debate, of course, is to make sure our MPs know what they're debating, why they're debating, and make sure they win that debate to ban driven grouse shooting. It can happen, and today's turnout showed that people want it to happen, and it will happen. We will win. Thanks again for coming along. It's been a fantastic day. Really appreciate everyone coming along. Thanks so much. Cheers. One more thing. Anyone got their placards? Hold them up, please. Could you hold your placards up? I can see a placard there that says "Stop Harrying Harriers Now." And we've got a little prize for the best placard awarded today. I think we've got a DVD signed by David Attenborough. So the lady there with the placard would like to come forward. We've got a nice little prize for you for producing the best placard today.